Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to True Crime Unraveled. I'm your host, Robert. Um, the judge in the Megan Boswell case has handed over the case to the jury. Uh, so it's a waiting game on how long the jury is going to be out. What I want to get into today is some of the charges that she's been charged with in this case of the death of 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell. Hey, she was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, and those 3 counts were came. The violation date was 12/1/2019, and the filing date was 5/22/2024. 2 counts of aggravated abuse or endangerment of a child under the age of 8. The violation date was 12/1/2019, and those as well were filed on the 22nd of May. Tampering with evidence, that was on 2/18/2020, and the filing date was the same day of May 2024. Uh, 12 counts of false reports to an officer, and those dates were 2/18/2020, all the way down, same date, to 2/20/2020, all the way down, same date, and they were all filed on the 22nd of May 2024. So all these charges that date back to 2019 and 2020 were filed on May 22nd of 2024. Abuse of a corpse. Uh, the date was 12/1/2019, just like these up here were 12/1/2019, and the filing date was May 22nd, 2024, just like all these right here. The crime happened in 2019 or 2020, between 2019 and 2020, but they weren't. All the charges weren't filed until May 2024. Refuse, neglect to comply, death under suspicious circumstances. Uh, Again, that is the 1st of December 2019, and the filing date was May 22nd, 2024. So this crime happened uh, back in 2019 and 2020, but it wasn't filed until 2024. The thing about Miss Boswell, she was very complacent with the police. Sorry, a daughter has a very loud laptop going on in the background. Um, she told a bunch of different stories to the police. Her stories were constantly changing when it came to uh, her daughter being missing. Her father actually called the police and told them to search his shed on his property. When they came out, they searched. They found baby Evelyn. Uh, she was wrapped up in a blanket and stuffed in a trash bag. Now, I keep saying this. This is almost a mirror image to the Casey Anthony case, because with Casey Anthony, um, she told the police um, basically not truths at all. She said that she was working at Universal Studios, which came to find out she hadn't worked there in 2 years, and she went along with the charade and took the detectives out out there to her workplace after they coaxed her and tricked her, by telling her that they wanted to go downtown and look at pictures of Zanny the nanny. Now, Zanny is also another term for Xanax. So, was Zanny the nanny, was she trying to say she gave Kaylee Xanax? Uh, because they did find duct tape over Kaylee's nose and mouth. So, and I don't think Kaylee would voluntarily lay still and let her mom put duct tape over her nose and mouth. So I think Kaylee, no, I think Kaylee was knocked out by the Xanax or Zanny the nanny. So Casey could basically suffocate her, and it's just ironic how Evelyn's body was found and how Kaylee's body was found. Kaylee was was suffocated, basically asphyxiated with the duct tape over the nose and mouth. She was wrapped up in a blanket, put in a collapsible laundry hamper, then put in a black trash bag and tossed along the roadside about a mile from Casey's house, Casey's parents' house. If you look at what happened with Evelyn Boswell, she was wrapped up in a blanket and then uh, put in a black trash bag after she was suffocated, and then she was discarded in in her grandfather's shed by her mom and by her mom, whoever did it. And just the way her mom put it, that she was co-sleeping with her mom and her mom's boyfriend, and they woke up the next morning and she was suffocated. Well, clearly, being a 15-month-old toddler, that's kind of impossible to roll over on a toddler. Now that happens with younger children, like say newborns or like up to 9 months, but I've never heard that happening with a almost 2-year old toddler because she was 15 months, and then she tried to throw the baby's father under the bus by saying he wouldn't let her get Evelyn back. Then she tried to throw her mom under the bus, saying her mom was keeping Evelyn from her, saying she was a bad mom, and Evelyn was somewhere where else where she would be better taken care of and have a better life. Gee, doesn't that sound like another case? Oh, let's see. That sounds like the Casey Anthony case. Because during the time of baby Evelyn's disappearance, Megan was traveling to other states, living her best life. Like I said, a mirror image of the Casey Anthony case. For 31 days while her daughter was missing, she was out partying. She got a tattoo that said Bella Vita, which in Italian it means beautiful life. Um, Her boyfriend at the time was trying to let her down easy by telling her he would never marry a woman that had a daughter. So could that have been a reason for Casey to get rid of Kaylee to have a beautiful life because her boyfriend didn't want a daughter or didn't want to marry somebody with a daughter? And I believe the proper term for a mother killing her child is filicide. Yeah, basically, if a mother commits filicide, she's trying to pave a way to an ideal life, and which is totally sick and wrong. I mean, everything about this case is sick and wrong. Yeah, it's an innocent 15-month-old baby that had her whole life ahead of her and then was snuffed out by her mom. And I don't know if the boyfriend is on trial. I know very little about the boyfriend, I'm going to start looking into the boyfriend and see if he was charged or if he was an unwilling participant. Because while baby Evelyn was missing, the boyfriend took pictures at a furniture store uh, for furniture for their new house. So he was taking selfies standing in front of furniture that was going to go in their new house. So that's kind of odd and weird and downright sad. But as soon as the jury comes back with a verdict, I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow or when it's going to be. But as soon as the jury comes back with a verdict, you'll hear it straight from here. And y'all have a good Wednesday afternoon. It's snowing here, and my daughter's out of school until Tuesday. But y'all have a good day. This is True Crime Unraveled, and keep your ears out for the verdict. Peace.